And we're late. Ugh. What's up? Siege to Beach. Jesus Christ, why does it keep doing this? Banners, media, style, bubble. There we go. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Holy smokes. No. What are we doing? How do I undo that? Oh my God. Brand color. No. Somewhere over here. I guess. What are we doing? Now we're just fucking everything up. What just happened? Bubble. We like the bubble. I don't like that color. What color should this be? What do you guys think? Definitely not purple. Let's go with style. Black. Probably black, yeah. I feel like I've got like a black thing going on here. What's the consensus? Red. Gus. All right, red, black, blue. I didn't like blue. I like red. I like red. I have a color. We have a color theme. It's like I know the number. It's like 06 some. Hold on. Now we got to go back to Canva. I fucking worked on a new background for like 40 minutes this morning. It's insane. All right. Text. No brand. Here we go. Color palette. Oh, that didn't work. Let's go to here. Here it is. I got it. We're getting there. We can do this. Here we go. All right. Media style. There we go. All right. That's our color palette. Bubble, classic, minimal. I like minimal. Block, minimal. All right. There we go. Boom. Show headlines. Save. All right. Default font. Do we even have our option here? Nope. All right. All right. Done with that. What's up? Siege the Beach. People used to call me that in high school. I had a lot of nicknames in high school. Quite a few of them were very not nice. Good morning, Jody. What's up, Gus? What was your comment from last night? What did you say? My hair is crazy this morning. Didn't want to do this thing. I got a haircut, but I didn't blow dry it. Saw it. Corbin Dallas. Good morning, CJ with an S. I think I get it. Yes, this was a pretty common one. Of course. Yeah, we don't want blue. I agree. Red, purple. Purple was terrible. Good morning, Jody. What's up? Jody, how's training going? Are you still doing WODprep programming? If so, let me know. I'm doing classic, which is what you were doing. So first, oh, clever. Yeah. How do you guys like my new background? How's it looking? Good? No? Yeah. I have like a QR code thing I pay for, and so I make a lot of them for the company. But I found a blackout version. Oh, CrossFit, what's up? You're up early. Good to see, hear you, read you. Good to read you, I think is how we would say it, right? But I like these blackout QR codes. They scan really well too. So go ahead and give that Third Z code a scan. They are one of our sponsors. We're going to do a show later today with Ben. Top 5 movements to master before the open. But if you're looking to improve your sleep, make sure that you optimize the little sleep that you get because you have kids, i.e. me. Third Z is the way to go. It's the number one sleep, rest, and recovery supplement on the market. Murdered out? I don't even know what that means. Oh, does that mean black? That's so strange. Whoa. Hmm. That's very weird. Murdered out. I'm always like I do dark mode on everything. Here's a good question. Who here uses dark mode or like has maintained like the normal white background for all of your stuff? Got it. I feel like we said that in high school. Murdered out. Maybe not. I feel like that's not super new. I could be wrong. Right? It's always dark mode. All right, with that said, make sure to scan the QR code on right there. My new one. It looks nice, yeah. Give it a scan. Okay. WODpod 15 is your 15% off third Z. If you're taking it already, might as well get a bigger discount. If you aren't taking it, you 100% should. Hormone safe, metabolic safe. You won't feel groggy when you wake up. No sedatives. Contains 4 natural substances: collagen, magnesium, L-theanine, and GABA. All will support calming down, resting, relaxing, getting to sleep quick, staying asleep well, and not waking up groggy. All right. And the show is brought to you by WODprep Programming. WODprep Programming is the number one program in the CrossFit space. You want to know why? Because I fucking write it. Scan the QR code, 7-day free trial right there. Join us. We're a small group. We're very active. Everyone gets coached. Everyone gets commented on. We have tracks for everyone. 60 minutes, classic fitness versions, competitive versions, compete tracks for our semifinal athletes, masters intermediate, gymnastics skill development, all the things you need to make sure that you don't suck in the open is WODprep. That's what we do. We make sure that your open experience is the best that you can have. So join now and join us through the open. All right. 100%. Apps that aren't in dark mode is just stupid. Stupid. Everything's in dark mode. I can't even go back. Like I log into Ben's email and Ben's email isn't in dark mode. So like my Gmail then just is like, bam, and this screen in front of me is like 30 inches, right? Like it's like very wide. And so I'm just like, this makes me want to throw up. My eyes hurt already staring. So does anyone else use what is it? Flux, F.lux. Um it's like a blue light remover from your computer screen, which is why I kind of always look red. um uh that's funny. Well, good. Great minds think alike. Uh so anyways, it's called it's an app for Mac, F.lux, and it removes the blue light. So you see my face. You can't obviously see the screen, but color effects, let's see options. Let's see if you can see it. So it's pretty low right now. I don't know if you can see. Oh my gosh. So right now it's on like 3400K. I think all computer screens are like in the 6500s, 65. We keep it down in like the 3400-ish. It helps my eyes so much because I mean, I'm on the computer probably 8 to 12 hours a day. Whether I'm writing programming or in meetings or watching, I fucking watch TV on this thing. So, um, yeah, it's like the best thing I've ever done. CrossFit, how would Matt Chan feel about WODprep programming? More zone 2? Um, we do more zone, like low effort, steady work, like in the off season. but we do it a lot of mix. We don't do a lot of steady state zone work. I used to do a lot of it in the program, but I think, because I do think it has its benefits, but people want to have fun. People want to do CrossFit. So we write CrossFit programming, right? We just write it in a way that is sometimes low effort and sometimes more effort. And, we'll do some stuff on our off days that's like a mover, but you'll hardly ever see us just write like a 40-minute zone row bike run or anything like that in our template track. I definitely do it for my individual athletes. I think that's different. Yeah, I know. Which is so much fucking bullshit. Here, perfect. Thanks, CrossFit. What a great transition. Let's talk about people turning their fucking back on the hand that feeds them. Rant time. I hope everyone that comes in stays. Anyone that says that they're not going to do the open because you can just do it for free is so full of shit and just so stuck up some influencer's ass that said that they don't like CrossFit. Meh, 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 meh. Do the open. What the fuck is your problem? This is the open. If the open didn't exist, Greg and your CrossFit purist can say what they want. If the open in the competitive world of CrossFit didn't exist, we wouldn't exist. It would have never flourished the way that it did. Do the open. It's insane. Stop turning your back on CrossFit. Matt Chan, the only fucking reason you have a platform is because of CrossFit. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you can't disagree, but throwing them under the bus is just absurd. Okay. Matt Chan, you're a big fucking dude. You can do and again, competitive athletes moving to saying that I signed up. I did all of it. I got the fucking dumb shirt that it's not a terrible shirt, but I got it. I did the judges course. I got to coach my athletes. I got to judge all my athletes, and I won't blink an eye. And I will, dude. And I'm a cripple, dude. I can't do shit. I can't go upside down. I can't do muscle ups. I can't lift heavy. Okay, I can't do any of that shit. Right? I'm limited forever. Right? Oh, I don't want to do the open because I'll do bad, or I don't care, dude. I am, from what I was capable of doing to what I'm allowed to do now, is eons. I mean, we're talking scaled to semifinal athlete. Okay. And I'm still going to sign up for it. I don't feel bad for myself. I lied. I do fucking feel bad for myself some days, but you know what? I'm working through that. But for the most part, I'm always going to sign up. Always. Last year's workout games. Okay. Let's go to my open scores, right? And this is just to show what being a part of this community means to me. I had never finished, I don't know. Hold on. Let's get this open leaderboard up. I had never finished in a position outside like the top 10,000. Okay. In any workout ever. Maybe a lift at some point. I lied. One lift at some point. Can I edit this one? Slide this up just a little bit. All right. Good. Okay. So here's yours truly. Okay. I had never finished, besides a lift, outside like the top 10,000th in a workout. Okay. Right. 53,000. Okay. On a gymnastics workout. My best open workout ever was 18.3, which was probably one of the hardest gymnastics workouts to ever be written. 100 double unders, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And what did I do here? I did single chest to bars the entire time, strict because I wasn't allowed to kip yet. And I did a couple single bar muscle ups and I shut it down. Okay. And it was the most humbling and challenging fitness experience that I've ever put myself through. And I'm going to continue to put myself through it forever. Okay. I was never that fit, but I was pretty good. Okay. Right. And I didn't care. I didn't care. And I won't. It's just insane. I will never turn my back on this world that gave me everything. Right? It's not behind me. I have a degree that's back there somewhere. And I went to school for a long time. I spent a lot of money and I live in this world of CrossFit. And I didn't have to do any of that. But I came in here and CrossFit has given me all of this, right? It's given me all the opportunity that I have to provide for my family, whatever. Do I agree with do I train my athletes to the L1? Fuck no, right? I do think there's limitations there, but I'm not going to belittle it and put it in the dirt in the sense of turning my back on it, right? But we can talk about programming all day, right? About what I agree and what I disagree with. That's totally different than saying that we're not going to support this company. People that think that boycotting the open or not doing CrossFit sanctioned events is a good thing for the longevity of this sport are very, very short sighted and sadly mistaken. I'll take my pathetic open off the screen. Um, and and I just don't think, and here, this is what I'm really fired up about. I got in an argument last night on my page. Mhm. Where are we at? This one? There we go. By the way, I was home with little one yesterday. My wife laid out a bunch of activities. It was so much fun. He loved it. Boom. Sign up. Just sign up. Okay. All right, here. Let's read this. Okay. I made a comment. I don't know, maybe meme for time if you guys want to go find it, but I want to blast this dude. Okay. This person's response was, I think my comment to that was, um, yeah, cross out. We'll get to this. 100%. 100%. We'll get to this. Messaging, priorities, etc. What's up, Slater? You're joining the rant. So I think the comment was, it was meme for times, and it was Floyd Mayweather sitting there with a bunch of money, and it said like, athletes, now that the prize purse is open related, pushing for other people to sign up, which is great, which is what they should fucking have done forever, right? It's the craziest and most insane thing that athletes didn't try to drive more open signups. I think they should. I don't understand why you wouldn't. Okay. Anyways, so I commented and I was like, if our top 20 athletes in the world pushed open signups for the next 2 months or month and 10 days, we would have 20 to 30. I think we'd have a 20% year over year growth, but we're not going to. And it's going to be less and they're going to get less money, but it is what it is. So this person's comment was, yep. And you don't have to have any of your members sign up when you do that either. That's the best model for any gym. Keep your customers spending money in-house, not online with another company. The fucking company gives your gym an ability to be open. The only fucking reason we are sitting here is because CrossFit started, Greg started it, Dave grew it, and it is turned into what it is. Okay. You can de-affiliate. I disagree with that, but that's fine. But to de-affiliate and then do the fucking open is mind blowing, right? That is just like saying that I don't know what's a good analogy here. To de-affiliate and do the open is like the biggest do as I say, not as I do sort of thing. right? It's just so backstabby and shady. Like, don't do the open. Don't do the open, right? I just think it's like, why why would you do the open if you're de-affiliating? It means you don't want to be a part of it. So then you shouldn't be fucking allowed to do the open. Like, it shouldn't be something that you and your gym does. And that's okay, right? Like, if you want to de-affiliate and you just want to do whatever it is and you're still going to leverage CrossFit, you know, um, uh, yeah, there we go. It's like a fat doctor telling you to start diet and exercise. There we go. This is the best one. It's like taking all your emblems off your truck and saying you hate Ford while you're still driving a Ford. Exactly, right? I just can't. This is the craziest mindset ever. If you want to de-affiliate, de-affiliate, but you don't get to do the open. You don't get to use those exercises, print out the stuff, use the movements, use the workouts that were written by the fucking people that run the open, and then go into and just like, oh, we're gonna do it in house. Just write your own fucking competition. You want to know why you don't? Because it's not fucking good enough. Okay, it's not good enough. It's not as fun. People don't care. They love the open. They watch the announcements. If your gym is doing, they watch the announcements. Okay, all right. Someone did, which means that they should sign up, right? If you want to do those workouts. Doesn't even matter where you are on the fucking leaderboard. It just is supporting this. And now it's supporting directly to all the athletes and gyms that you want to be awesome and to grow, right? And my final thing of this, and I've said this before in here. So my response was the absolute worst mindset. The only reason your gym exists is because of CrossFit. The only reason your gym will exist in the next 10 years is because of CrossFit. But you go ahead and keep thinking you're a snowflake. Super snowflake. Uh guys, I think that if the open dies, dude, I'm very bullish. My theme statement of 2025, because hopefully crypto's to the moon, um, is that if the open dies, I do believe that CrossFit in and of itself, as the way we know it, will cease to exist. World Fitness Project has so long to go. I'm not as gloom and doom as everyone else in the YouTube space on it, right? All of this, which video? YouTube comments on that video were even more dumb. I don't know which video. Um, uh, all of this depends on fans, right? Like it all depends on us. It depends on us, the fans, the people that are going to go to the games, that are going to go to World Fitness Project, spend money and and watch it. Spend money on the sponsors that are sponsoring these events. It all comes back to us. So everyone's saying all these things of, you know, like CrossFit spends a lot of fucking money to put this on. And this thing is huge, right? It will go away if it is a complete net loss entirely. Okay. I need to drink coffee. I'm fucking wound up. Definitely demonetize this video. That's the most F bombs I've ever said in that short a period of time. But fuck, man, this is so crazy. It's so crazy, right? Here, this is my favorite. The people who complained, why do we have to admit these scores in an affiliate? Holy fucking shit. Okay. Holy fucking balls. How is this a fucking thing? Right? That's like saying that you want to fight in your backyard and you can't fucking believe that Dana White didn't give you the UFC fucking title belt. Okay? Right? Like it's a fucking CrossFit event. You have to be part of this world to be part of the sport. You can't go win your fucking, country, your public course golf, yearly competition and then think that you fucking won the US Open because you won here. Like, it's just not the same. Like, I just can't even understand the flawed view, as Sean said, right? I think CrossFit's similar to real world. If you watch the news, you think the entire world's on fire and life as you know it is nearly over. In reality, things are fine, slightly flawed. Yeah. And so it's just fuck, man. I love the open even though I suck. I think games athletes' egos are a little overinflated. I was rewatching Every Second Counts and blew my mind how people were beat or the years it was payouts per events. So they still have payouts per events and they bringing that back like um uh in the open and semifinals, et cetera. But they did have like a numerical payout per thing, and Reebok still does that if you're wearing their shoes. Fuck, man. Like just this everything, dude. Literally everything. Like, I love my gym, like to the nth degree. And but I say if and he never would, never would de-affiliate. If they de-affiliated, I wouldn't go to the gym. I'd switch gyms 100%. Because while um well, they all have to belong to a gym now. They have to do the workouts in a gym. You can submit, you have to do them in a CrossFit gym. All of them were a part of a gym at some point. Very few, all of them were in a gym, right? All of them. Okay. But they have to be in the gym to do semifinals in person. Okay. So, um, I mean, it's a lot less than I think people make it seem. And we can go down the leaderboard, right? I mean, we can just go to the open, let's go last 20 worldwide, not my name. Um, Here we go. Can you guys see this? We'll zoom in a smidge. Come on. There we go. All right. Yonakoski. So all of them are going to say a gym, right? CrossFit 10K. Jay Crouch isn't. This means that he's not. Right. So one, zero, Peak, Suartez, Black and Gold. Wonderland. He owns a gym. Brandon Luckett, I think, owns that gym. So I mean, they're all technically a part of a gym, right? Very few of them are not in a gym. Austin Hatfield's not in a gym. We know he goes, he does. Ricky's not in a gym. Um, but for the most part, most of them, um, are a part. But you're right. You're right. They, do they go to classes? I mean, none of them do classes, right? So like, this is like the, I don't know if I don't know what's the argument you're trying to make, right? Like, what are we trying to define here? Jody, will I be going to Albany? As of now, no. The only way, so unless the team goes as like a vacation. So he's at Mayhem, but he doesn't train there consistently. He trains like in his garage by himself most of the time, unless he moved to Cookville. Um, Talking about Austin. Um, unless Gucci makes it, which she doesn't have. I mean, it's definitely possible. Um, will be the only way. I'll have to work. We're just not in that position in life with Bennett and like when the games is, especially Albany. It's pretty far. It's going to cost us a lot of money to get there. So, um, no Gucci Mane. No, Gucci is my athlete. Vladdy's mine. I can't even say her fucking last name. She's the next Icelandic daughter to come through. It's coming. She almost made semifinals. Most of them do. I mean, so many of them do, right? But they train hard that in a garage by themselves. Yeah, Vera, what's the what I'm trying to say the last reason. Yeah, that's a fair point, right? Um hmm. But there are athletes that I want to support. And so I believe that the sport growing grows the methodology, grows the reach. If the sport grows, the prize purse gets bigger, the athletes get better, um, the the coverage gets better, more people watch it, it grows more, right? And it snowballs itself. So I understand what you're saying, right? But this is on the same thing of like, I'm mad at HQ. I don't want to do the open, right? I'm not saying you're not doing the open or anything. I know we've talked about this, but um, there are athletes that I would love to make more money so they can do this full time. Right. Plenty of them. Athletes, instead of just the top 30 in the world, the top 300 in the world, because semifinals pays out so much, right? That semifinals grows and the games grows and payouts are in the, for multiples of athletes are in the six figures, right? Maybe even the winners in the seven figures. That's what I would love to see and for it to get to. But the only way we do that is by growing the open, right? And so I think it's all so intertwined that I think it's hard to say that you don't care about padding the prize purse, right? I think the sport is the company. I just think it is. I think they're so intertwined. I don't think it's fair to say that they're not, right? I mean, I know that they're different, right? And like HQ and you could be mad at them and all of those things, but they will 100% feed off of each other and you can't kill one and grow the other. It will not happen like that, right? Right? They're going to if they're going to grow very linearly with each other across the board. Um, CrossFit, we were looser on that rule to grow the sport. I'm not sure what you're talking about. To grow the sport, people's scores don't matter anymore like it used to be. If you don't have a rower, go. Oh, yeah, 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 exactly. Um, right. Go somewhere and film. Yeah. It's just but people get into this point where it's like, "Oh, we can just do it however." COVID fucking killed the open magic personally because they made all the adjustments and they had to keep it going, right? For just that year. I wish they would have just like done 1 year of that and then immediately moved away from it, but some states and countries just hung on to these crazy fucking laws for a long time post COVID, and so I think that really did hinder the thing. I mean, you had to do it in an affiliate before, right? Or you had to video, which you can still do it now. You still do the same thing. If you're not an affiliate, you can video. But if you're in a semifinal, you have to go into the affiliate. Oh, yeah, yeah. Right. I think it was COVID. Right. Okay, got it. I understand now. Looser must be an affiliate. I think it was just um the COVID time because you always had to film if you weren't doing it in an affiliate. They just took that away for 2 years. Um, oh yeah, this cascade for sure. This 2.5 year cascade, right? Of like from August 2018 to um like getting rid of them. So like the August 2018 purge was for sure this, while Greg got us there, I mean he literally set us back to 2012. Right. Um, so I mean that's just the reality of it. Right. Yeah. I mean that was just that 1 year, right? Which I didn't hate, but yeah, I mean all the 2019 was such a crazy, but it was 18 as soon as the games were done after 2018. And then he killed the Instagram, he killed the YouTube, killed the Facebook. Um, and no, they didn't. No, they just didn't have one. They didn't even run one. Greg said no. No one. There wasn't one shot, Ken. So they just didn't have anyone shoot one at all. That was the year that basically Greg removed all the media. Um, he didn't kill his Twitter. You're right. He sure didn't. Um, uh, I don't think. I mean, I think selling. You know, I don't know where we'd be at that point. I think a lot of people were really mad. We were just in such an interesting place in society, or a terrible place in society, and in cancel culture, that man, I don't know. I don't know if he didn't sell it. I don't know if we'd be here. I think him selling it was really. I mean, he's a pretty well thought guy, whether you like him or not. And I mean, I think he really sat down and thought long and hard about, is this going to kill the world that he built? And so, um, yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, it's to have that much power at your fingertip. It's pretty wild. But anyways, but he got us to that point, right? And that's within his right. And so I don't know. I don't agree with it, right? Obviously, I wish he never would have fucking um killed the Instagram or killed the YouTube channel. I mean, but anyways, not my finest egg flip, but you listening to this while you're cooking. I love it. I wish I could do this and like be active while I'm doing this. Um, would that be weird? Like if I was just like talking on it and like working out or something? What do you guys think? I can't imagine that would be entertaining. I've thought about it before, like doing like a live. My workouts are pretty low intensity now, so I can talk pretty much through all of them. But I've thought about doing something like that. Oh shit. Mm. Man, that was 36-minute rant. I wasn't even planning on talking about that. What did I want to talk about? Oh, someone brought up something that I did want to talk about, Vicky. Here we go. The 2-judge requirement for online. Dude, I'm all for the judging requirements. This is a hassle. This is a super hassle. That means that the head judge needs to be in the gym the entire weekend. Like the entire weekend. And it's kind of crazy. Is there like some watch shoes a bartend for 40 minutes? Is there like a, I don't know, what's the word I'm trying to say? Like irony to watch like someone all into CrossFit bartend? I mean, I guess not. They're not drinking. It's just work, right? I don't know. Um uh the 2-judge thing. This is this is I lo- I don't like it personally, right? But I understand it and I respect it because we're trying to be as legit as possible, right? Basically, they're trying to prevent, Vellner's wife or Adler's coach from judging them, and that being the only, um, like word or honest or, like the only data point that says this was a good rep or a bad rep, which I get. I think that's fine, right? They're trying to reduce cheating, which I'm all for. It was just it's super annoying for a lot of athletes, especially like masters athletes that, their fucking gym doesn't give a shit. Um uh and so I think it'll be interesting, but it will, just like just like um Kenneth said, right? Like if you didn't have a rower, you just go, or CrossFit said, if you didn't have a rower, you just go and find it. Like you'll just figure it out, right? Yeah, for sure. It's just accountability. And then, yes, exactly like Greg G crushing Diet Cokes. Exactly the same thing. Mind blowing. This is what it is. Um, so okay, so yes, but no. So in the open, you didn't need a certified judge to submit a score, and the box owner was not the head judge, they were just the box owner, right? Or the affiliate controller, whatever you want to call it, and they just had to submit the scores, right? So there was no that person, anyone could judge you, right? The owner just had to put in the score. For the semifinal, the owners don't validate scores. You just needed a judge, and then once that was in, that was in. There was no box owner validating. So there was never a two judge situation. So, not really. Right now, you have to have now there's like a very defined there is a head judge in every gym that you need, and then the judge that actually judges you, and those two people have to be different, which is like it can't be that head judge is literally not allowed to judge anyone. So they have to just be on site, and then you have to put two people's faces plus your own into the camera to start. There's basically going to be a head judge in every video of everyone, like for big gyms that have a lot of athletes doing this, like sitting in the corner fucking reading a book because they're just going to have to be hanging out at the gym all day. That's how that's going to work. Very interesting. Um, so it's so interesting. I feel like we talk about some good stuff in this podcast. Um, and when we talk about some boring stuff, I don't actually know if that is how that works. So the head judge is still signing off. I don't know if the head judge will. I actually don't know how the enter will feel. They're just there viewing and making sure the judging looks good. I don't know if that's I don't think anyone's signing off. I just think you have to have it in there. Um, uh, but singing off on whatever the judge enters. So yeah, it's this two fail, it's like two factor um approval sort of thing. Um oh, but yes, this is very true. It cuts down on the videos to be this is for sure. Um um this is for sure what it's for. It's to like, hey, if you're going to do this, you got to do all the shit, right? You got to do all the things. And if you don't do it, doesn't matter. Your shit's invalidated immediately, which I think is the fucking best way to do it. 100%. Kenneth, no, this has never happened. But to be fair, you could literally pick any judge and just put their name next to um your score, and they would never know. Like if their name popped up, like if it just auto populated, right? Because even if that judge wasn't a part of your gym, they never looked at that thing. Even if you said, "Oh, a certified judge has to do you," could literally pick anyone, right? Because I would always go to other gyms, but my judging course was technically through Mako. But I would go, I would travel for athletes to help them with quarterfinals, say, or online semifinals or whatever, and it would be the same thing. Right, like, like my name would be used in another gym, so it doesn't really matter. It was never specifically. No, no, no. No, Vera, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's what it this is just for semifinal. Just for the in-affiliate semifinal, right? The judging specifics are the same as before. You do it, you get your score validated, so it doesn't matter. They're not reviewing anything. All of this is for semifinal specifically. Um, so telling me the open can only no, no, no. I'm saying they never had that, right? You were saying they did. It was different than before. Okay. Um, so no, we've never had those specifics. The only time that it was specific is if you weren't doing it in affiliate, if you weren't doing it in an affiliate, maybe 2022, you could have a certified judge, judge you outside the affiliate without submitting a video. But yeah, this is for sure. Kenneth, have we ever seen egregious judging? No, they haven't. But again, like I was saying, it never correlated, but I can see them doing it now for sure. Right. I don't even, it's like, hey, this person is judging like five people and none of them are reaching depth on their squat. Yeah, maybe. Damn. Ugh. Savant has, what do you guys know about this? I'm on Savant at 11 or 1, a live CrossFit Games NorCal qualifier event. Gucci's doing it, by the way, and she's fucking smashing it. If anyone knows any scores or any high level females that are doing it, let me know. We're trying to figure out if she is going to redo or not. Um, so, oh, good. Is that the imam? Why did I do that? Yeah, the imam. One-way ticket. This one. Yeah, this is a tough workout. Wonder how far I'll get. It's a good one for him, for sure. This is the hardest part. This will be his hardest part. Everything else will be pretty easy. It pretty much, let's go to the scorecard. So it pretty much is like a warm up until like right here. Like until minute 15, it's just like nothing. And then all of a sudden it's like fucking brutal. Brutal. I'm interested to see if he'll finish the 24 thrusters. I think he will. It's pretty spicy to that point. The 16, they program the exact workout. Sean? This is a tough one. Anyways, a couple athletes of mine did pretty good. So I am excited to see how Colton does. That'll be a good tale. So this is, I don't like this, right? I don't like, because this workout only came out like a week ago. Thrusters 95-65. Avera. Is it Avera? Is there like a little Spanish to that? I assume so. Yeah, 95-65. I don't like this. I mean, I like doing qualifier workouts. This is a good training workout. So to say that it's not would be silly. This is the Schmack. This is the NorCal Classic qualifier for NorCal's events in June. No, June 6th through 8th. Some money. Sick. Yeah, for sure. Like it is just a easy, like until basically until minute 12, like you're not doing anything. How'd you like those burpees? I do like Blair and Ben's creativity. I don't know if I liked the traveling double unders. It did throw some people off. I know some pretty high level athletes that didn't do super well because they couldn't figure it out. Yeah, dude, Colton's the fucking man. This is awesome. And I mean, he has a very specific mindset too, right? Like, I don't think everyone needs to act like Colton to be a good dude, right? Um, uh, but I love that his pedestal is growing, his platform is growing, and we're trying not to change, right? I do really enjoy that. I really hope that he can solidify his eliteness, get to the games, finish well, right? And overcome, his lack of finishes in the past, like become a top athlete. And it's just going to, continue to reinforce his mindset, his training concepts, you know what I mean, his determination, his you can work and do, all of the things that he stands for will be solidified if, he gets on the podium, right? Um, Sean, yeah, you got to like rebound it, right? You got to like bounce back to the ground. Um, so, but to go back to a programming this immediately, um, I don't know. I mean, I hope they thought it out, right? It is a good training piece. I'm trying to chew on it. Mm. I mean, we do that. Like we're doing opens every Friday, right? So yeah, I mean, I guess it's fine. I'll redact my statement. Just tried the Black Rifle Coffee energy drink. Tastes like seltzer water. That's terrible. Black Rifle Coffee, would you like to sponsor me? We need a coffee sponsor. Energy it's not coffee? They made fucking something that's not coffee? Energy? Ugh. Why wouldn't they just keep making coffee? Like, is it good? This says 0 sugar, Sean. Yeah, but some people don't want coffee. I guess that's fair. Is there um God damn, it's expensive. Let's see. Do we have like a where's the come on guys, where's the stuff? Oh, they're actual coffees. Do they? What do you mean? Huh? Wait. I hate all those because they have all of added sugar. Just make sugar-free coffee. You mean like in a can, Sean? I agree. The only one I'll get is sometimes in a um like in the airport, they'll have like the Starbucks that's just the cold brew. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. This on the go. Yeah, these they all are very sugary. This is everyone though. Yeah. Damn. Just like, yeah, just put espresso in a can. Put some water in it. Like just make an Americano, you know? I agree. But it's like everybody, right? Like all of them. Like I think I was reading something somewhere and like one of the worst. Yeah, this is what I get if I can find it. If I'm like in a pinch in the airport, this is what I get if I can find it. And it's also good, right? You hit the can, you're just like, and you're like, that was cool. Um, uh, it's tough, but I mean, like even like I feel like I read somewhere that the Starbucks double shot, whatever vanilla one in the can is like the worst drink ever for you. Well, does Paper Street Coffee make a do they make a they just do I mean, no coffee has do they do like a ready to drink? No, they don't. So obviously that doesn't make sense. You're Frost? I don't see it. Frost locations, contact, story, blog. No. I feel like you were drinking it one time. It's not on their website. Coffee? I don't see it. Oh well. Not sponsoring them. They don't sponsor me yet. I can't do it. I can't do it, Captain. Just kidding. Yeah, isn't like $5 a can? I'm just wrong. I didn't even say anything. Shop. I don't see it. Sack packs. Hmm. I don't see it. It's not there. What do you want? What am I supposed to do? Go to shop. I did. Maybe it's just off. Maybe they're just out. So they took it off the website. Oh well. All right. It could just be out, right? He could just pull it off. Have pulled it off. Are you sponsored, Gabe? I'm gonna ask Gabe about it. Gus, do you feel like it? Do you feel cool when you do that? Hey, by the way, the Rams fucking came to play. I don't think you were on the call on Tuesday, but shit, that was intense. Um, you didn't join the call. Um, but anywho, oh no. Um, God, that'd be cool. No, there's so this is an um yeah, this is gonna be tough to beat. I don't know. I hadn't even thought about it. I don't know if my um I don't know, my credentials allow me to apply for it. What do you guys think? I don't know. I hadn't even thought about that. The only thing about being a so in is there's very little chance I'd be able to be a part of WODprep anymore. Um, because I run a programming company, right? Well, um I don't know. Where's it at? Let's see. CrossFit head of safety council job. Hmm. Oh, whoops. Here we go. Remote, full-time, remote. Let's see what's required. You guys see the screen? I can never tell if it's too small. Oh, sorry. All right. CrossFit seeking a highly skilled head of safety to join the sport team, oversee development, implementation, refinement of safety protocols, primarily responsible for ensuring safety standards, responsible for CrossFit's risk mitigation, executing the sports season. The role will work closely with broad range of stakeholders, athletes, staff, med teams, report jointly to Dave and Don. Um, responsibilities, event execution, safety communication, safety strategy. This seems like a very like protocol based job, meaning like creating protocols and things like that, which is the antithesis to my ability on a team. I am let's see if I can find it. Um team uh let's see if I can find whoa, that didn't work out well. Okay, I don't want that. Um so my like strengths and weaknesses like in task stuff. Disc, that's what it's called. DICS. Um, is like creating ideas, etc., but not um, execution uh, and like specificity. So I would do probably extremely poor in this job, to be fair. Um, but yeah, I am. I'm always here, bro. So anyways, but I'll look into it. Hmm. I didn't understand anything that you said. I only read proper English. Tell me about it, buddy. If you send me the video right now, I will put it up on the podcast. That's how I did it. I feel you there. Let's see. So weird. There we go. Interviews. Nope. Invoices. Nope. Ooh, this is interesting. Is there context behind this? Um, Gus, like literally anything. There we go. Disc profile. So just so you guys know how my brain works. Um, let's see if we can present. Stop screen, present. Share screen, window. Here we go. All right. Boom. Okay. So this is my whole team took this a few years ago. And so there's 5 people, right, in the team. Each team has team roles. Okay. And so basically, you are either a creator, advancer, refiner, executor, or a flexor. Okay. And so you guys can read what these are, right? And so um um basically I see that position as someone who is for sure have to be a refiner, analyze solution for flaws systemically, systematically, objective analytics. Refiners use logic. And so if we look at here, right, as focused on, so the advancer and the refiner. So I'm pretty far from being a refiner. I'm a creator. So like I have ideas. I like to look forward, very unstructured in general. I'm probably more um, uh, like advancer, even though it's probably over here than refiner. But anyways, that's where my head is at. So in case you guys didn't know. Um, uh, are you asking, Kenneth, are you asking me to send this to you? All right, let's go back to CrossFit. Anyways, this is a really good, if you're on a team, this is a really, really good tool to use. Um, uh, and the executor, let's see, what am I the exact opposite of? Yeah, I hate this. I don't ever pay attention to that shit. I just want to push forward. Um, Message me on Instagram and I'll get it to you. However, where am I going? We're reading. Just to take, it's a test. Like it's a whole test. It's really good. Like it breaks down like all of these things. This is really good. It's the best like personality profile that I ever took. That I felt like it was the most realist because the whole team took it, and then it um I'm definitely not a flexor. Like I don't do like there's things that I don't do well at all. Like I'm the exact opposite of a refiner. Like the exact opposite. Um like when I write something, guys, when I write, it's called the DISC Team Dimensions Profile 2.0. DISC, DICS profile. It's really good. Um We'll go back. Oh no. So I write a lot of programming, and we have a good team, right? We create courses and content, and I give value by giving ideas across every division of our company. But to be the refiner, right, is I'm terrible at it. It's like, all right, let's put this into the most specific, sorry, like digestible and deliverable possible. I don't ever look back at videos. I've never watched a podcast back. I've never reviewed programming of my own. And yeah, that's just where I'm at. All right, here we go. Explain why a snatch is a better test than a front squat. What's the test? Is this like an overarching, like, if you just had to choose one thing to test, what am I testing? Am I testing who's the strongest? Because then the front squat is the better test, right? I need a little bit of context. But in our world, right, in the open, can you power snatch? Do you have to full snatch? Can it be power, or do you have to full? Is the front squat from the rack? These all make a difference. Full squat snatch. And the goal is to the goal is to determine like an open placing, like a mass testing. I mean, there's just some context here, right? So like in the open, I don't like something like a front squat from the rack because there's zero skill involved. Oh, it's just better test if it is this it? So just to confirm, if it's a better test of fitness, the snatch without even a bit. Okay. But the snatch will test strength as well. Okay. Strength, because the thing is we won't get strength. We do get strength. That's the dumbest. We did fucking 135-pound thrusters. To say we don't get strength is stupid, right? You don't have to test max strength to test strength. Okay. All right. I'll let the chat fucking argue their self up enough. All right. I'm waiting, Grant. No, I'm not giving you a call in. Only if Gus calls in too. If you two both call in, I'll put both of you on the screen and I'll give you the screen. All right, fine. Hold on. Let me turn my phone on. Fucking A. I gotta go here in a minute. We'll finish with this. I got the new update. I went to beta and it's fucking confusing. Okay. All right. Are you not calling in? Are we not doing this now? Here. Call in, you big fucking baby. Come on. All right. Hello. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Oh, whoa, this is weird. I have you on mute, and on the screen, it's delayed.
It's delayed. Don't look at the screen.
Okay, I won't. Okay, so here's what Augustus and I were arguing about. I think we're probably arguing different things. I'm talking about strength. You did have something to say about that. So what I would say is most people can do the 135 thrusters. that's not like a max strength thing. Most people can at least get through those as twos or something like that.
Okay.
I'm talking about having something that displays. So if we want to have a complete test of fitness and say we only have 3 workouts, I think it's optimal to have a part B, but I don't think you can just have 135-pound thrusters to display strength. Do you? Do you think that's like?
So
Yeah, go ahead.
So in the sense of 3 workouts and a complete test, in this
Yeah,
argument, there is a hole here because to say that we're we're challenged aerobically with rowing, deadlifts, and double unders is also a flaw in your narrative, right? So you would
explain that part once more.
so you're saying that if we don't test the 1RM, we didn't test strength. That's the same thing as saying that if we
Mm,
don't
I see
do a
what you're saying.
5K run, we didn't test aerobic capacity,
Yeah,
right? So there's
because it's not like optimal or
it's
whatnot,
not
but
the
we did
best,
hit it.
right? It's not the best test of strength. No, for sure not.
Yeah,
The front squat from the rack would be a better test. Really, it would be
yeah,
the back squat. The back squat is the gold standard of strength, but that's not
got it.
needed to test the highest level of fitness in mass testing of
Yeah,
300,000 people, mainly because there's going to be so much skewing in those tests that it's impossible to do it appropriately, right? Do I like
yeah.
1RMs? For sure. I also like 1RMs under a lot of fatigue. I think 18.2 and 18.2A was the best design of an AB structure, or
What was the
that was
lift? I
like
wasn't around for that.
it was a you had a 12-minute window total. in
Yeah.
and the first part was 10 to 1 dumbbell, or 1 to 10 dumbbell front squats and burpees over the bar, and then
Hmm.
with remaining time you completed a lift. So the thing with that was you couldn't dog the workout too much,
Oh, that's
which
interesting.
was nice, right? Because they had 15.1 or 16.1 where Froning and Matt went against each other. It was like toes to
Yep,
bar,
I
snatches,
remember that.
deadlifts. But what they flawed there was at X mark, you had, it was an AMRAP, and then you had a 2-minute transition, and they did the lift. What people didn't do for the teams was that they just dogged the first part and they just did the lift. And so
I see.
I never, same thing with the thruster piece, right? People will just, kind of not do it and then push the thruster, right? I do like 1RM
Yeah.
testings to test for strength. I don't like it in mass settings just because there's so much skewing that goes on, right? Like,
Yep.
and I don't think that powerlifting is necessary to test fitness,
True. We
right?
were kind of arguing in the context of like CrossFit Total and other Total. I think Augustus was trying to push buttons a little bit. So
Obviously.
I don't even know the exact goal of what we were arguing, but I do know that those came up. And I can't. What was the other total again? I always forget.
The other total
It
is
was
bench press, overhead
overhead
squat,
squat.
and what is the other total?
Actually,
Back squat.
overhead. Okay, got it. So what I was saying is that if you do something like that, like a complex, you should have something that's more technical, like a snatch, full snatch. And I think you should have something that requires mobility. A full snatch obviously does, but overhead squat obviously is a lot different than a squat. That's going to require a lot more mobility. And then I was saying that if you really want to get a max, there should be something optimally pure strength in there, like I said, I think squat, bench, or deadlift, but I think squat would be the best. And so I don't know how we got down the road, but the road that I was saying was that there should be at least, if you're having a lift that has 3 lifts, you should have something pure strength to represent that side of thing where technique's not a limiter, is basically what I was saying.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's why it's CrossFit and testing fitness, right? And
Yeah.
so fitness includes mobility, right? I hate that fucking word, but it includes
which one do you use?
I just say position, like position.
Okay.
I just hate using the word mobility.
I like
because
that.
it doesn't mean
Sure.
it doesn't like mobility by definition is ambulating like in a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah.
But
that's a good point.
But I agree that strength needs to be tested. I don't agree that it can only be tested by a non range of motion challenged like lift, a non-mobility challenge lift. So I think the overhead squat is the ultimate test of like strength, fitness, range of motion, stability, all taglines that you want. And Greg said that in 2001, by the way.
It's my absolute worst lift. I don't even know if I can get past parallel on 135.
You should just
and that's while back squatting 350.
Yeah. That's why the overhead squat's the most encompassing lift, even more than the snatch, right? Because the snatch has skill.
It's crazy.
Because the snatch has a lot of skill in it. The overhead squat doesn't have skill, right? Like if you take it from the rack, but it is the most encompassing lift without needing athleticism, right? Because athleticism is a skill.
Okay.
All right.
Good. All right. I like it. All right.
See you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for calling.
Later.
You guys are so mean to Grant. Be nice to Grant. I think he's nice. Desiccated meat organs. This is a tough one. Oh yeah. No, me and Grant had you guys don't remember? Grant's a good dude. Me and Grant had a 20-minute conversation about his shoulder, and he did muscle ups the next day. Like after all of it. Anyways, but I've offered to be in the chat. I've offered. You denied me. You denied me from joining. I thought that was bullshit. I love a good chat. Not that I don't fucking have enough of them. Oh man. Oh. Maybe one day I'll get. All right. I love this. This is great. All chats are the same. How many people are in this chat? Is Grant the scapegoat in the chat? That's a rhetorical question. There's no doubt that he is. Doubt 100%. I think that's the only way to have a chat. All right. I like the other total better than the total for sure. Like the normal total. I think it's just a better bit. I like it better than the CrossFit total too. Oh man. Let's see. What else? Let's get my phone number off the screen. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right. So where are we at here? Here we go. All right. Top right corner. Check it out. Scan that QR code, guys. Sign up for the open. Okay. Sign up for it. Everyone should. Sign up for the open. $20. Put your name on the leaderboard. I'm seeing if the babysitter's here. No. It is what is going to keep this thing alive. I just think it will. I'm very pro. Do it, Trish. Why aren't you giving them your $20? Why? We'll make a lot. We're gonna make a WODprep leaderboard for sure. Dang, Jake's a G. Been doing this a long time. Let's see. I think I'm on the same thing. 13. No, 14. I didn't sign up 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It's 12th, 13th. Fucking sign up, Trish. Sign up. Yeah, it was 21%. 21% of signups were new, which is fucking wild. That's such a weird number. Thank you, Trish. That makes me feel better. Yeah, we'll do a WODprep leaderboard. We'll probably push through, and we'll get something going. But sign up, guys. Scan that QR code, and if you want to not suck in the open and you need help getting ready for the open, Grant, right there. Boop. Scan that one. I don't know. Fuck yeah. Just not sucking in the open is going to be ideal. Trish, do I look like I could be your son? I mean, you don't look anything like my mom, but I also look exactly like my father. That's a oil picture of, this is like, there we go. That picture, it was from like 2011 before my dad died. And then this is a recent picture of me and Bennett a year and a half ago. So I don't know. And so I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. If you're getting ready now, it's too late. Shut up. You can still get ready. If you guys are trying to just digest some open content, not fucking CrossFit drama or my opinion on why you should do the open, me and Ben are going to do a podcast later today of the top 5 movements that you should be focusing on before the open. Okay. All right. So that'll be today. I don't know what time. Let me see. 1, 12, 4 hours from, shoot, I think it actually is. I think I need to be home way earlier than at 1 p.m. So make sure to, yeah, we tried to reduce it. We got to sell shit. We got to make money. If you buy things, fun fact, if you buy things, you get taken out of the email list. Fun fact. So this is how I like to start my day. But I made so many QR codes in the past couple days. I'm really proud of my QR codes. I think they look good. What do you guys think? I like them. I think they look nice. I needed to remute. No, actually, I disagree. So this is great, Jake. This is awesome. And these are the 5 movements you think are the most important. So are these movements important? Yes. The chat has been activated. No. I think these are what you need to work on in general because you are already fit, and this is what will move your needle better. But for the majority of the world, it's almost all gymnastics. Okay. And we'll talk about it in the video, but I'll give you a hint, right? It's double unders, toes to bar, some pulling gymnastics, most likely chest to bars. Okay. And then bar muscle ups, ring muscle ups. And the reason why is because, make sure to come through, these are the things that are going to move you on the leaderboard the most. Also, the majority of our people are like almost scaled RX athletes, right? And so being bad at double unders and efficient at double unders kills Jesus. Will kill a score better than being good at rowing or bad at rowing, right? I like burpees at number 5. it's hard. So bar muscle ups. Morning, Heidi. Heidi, I came across your Instagram page the other day. It made me chuckle. Um, uh, and so double unders are number 1, toes to bar are number 2, chest to bars are number 3, some form of bar muscle up or ring muscle up. And then it's burpee efficiency. And then it's like, handstand walks. So this chat just went off the rails. But yeah. So anyways, swing back through at like, I don't know, at 1. Me and Ben will be chatting about it. What is happening in this chat? All right. Anyways, sign up for the open. Don't be a fucking loser. Sign up. Okay. Sign up. All right. It is important, right? It's important. Man, I just realized that no, I don't care. I just realized that these QR codes aren't the same size. Did anyone else? No, sign up. Don't be a fucking loser. Sign up. It's so important, guys. It really is. It's so important to sign up for the open. Right. Come back at 1. So in 4.5 hours, my little man is waking up. So we got to get up and be dad for a little while. And thanks for having a great show. This was a good one. We'll be back in a couple hours. And every Tuesday, Friday, we'll be here. We'll start doing some more open stuff. And yeah. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the day. And we'll see you